Well, good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey here on Daybreak. I've got two great guests in studio today to talk about an upcoming concert. It's the Songs of Freedom Choir, and they are coming back into the community for a November 9th concert at St. Edward's. I've got Beth Johnston and Patti Case. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Thanks for coming on to talk about this great concert. Annual now, 8 years or so it's been going on?
That's right. This will be our 8th year.
Very cool. Well, tell us about this and what are some of the songs that we'll be seeing and what's part of the program that's going to be put forth for us on the 9th and the 10th in Olympia with dates on that coming up.
Great.
This concert includes familiar songs, so Battle Hymn of the Republic, America the Beautiful, songs that the audience will recognize. And then each year we add some new songs. So this year we're doing a song called A Prayer for Heroes, and Amazing Grace will be recognizable. Maybe the highlight of the concert for many people are the service songs.
Right.
So we sing the service songs for each of the 6 branches of service, and at that time veterans stand up and are recognized.
Wow.
So that's a time of excitement.
The choir itself, kind of a ad hoc choir. You were telling me a little bit about of a community nature. Started out with the choral groups from around the community. Now letting citizens come in as well. Is that right?
I think I'm a citizen.
You sing along with this, Patti?
I do, Jeff. It's great fun, and what a wonderful way to honor veterans. I got involved through St. David of Wales Episcopal Church, but now we're inviting community members to come on out and sing, and we're practicing Saturdays from 1 to 4 at United Methodist Church. And it's getting a little bit late to get involved, but we do have practice CDs.
Oh, okay.
Beth teases us about perhaps using the practice CDs to practice. I know, crazy idea, right?
They work great. You're in your car, you might as well tune it in. You're working on dinner or something, you pop these songs in,
right?
Sing along.
Or in the car, which I am quite a bit. I try not to look at the music.
When you're driving?
I would hope not while you're driving.
Yeah.
Very
But
neat.
for somebody who's busy,
Yeah.
like me, this is a minimal commitment.
Okay.
So come on out on Saturday, 1 to 4. Practice in your car, practice in your shower, and then come out and sing on the 9th and 10th. And it feels good. You meet friends, you meet new friends, you see old friends, you see friends you never see anymore. And you get to sing these amazing songs. So songs that we're all familiar with, but often with a different beat.
For sure.
And different harmony. And when you get 60 or so people together doing this, it is an incredible experience, both from the performers and I believe from the audience.
60 or so on stage, and with that additional, you're bringing in some kids too this year.
There will be 50 children. Some of our singers admit that they have not sung since they were in elementary school. Other singers, one of the singers said, I'm in 5 choirs. This is my 6th one.
Wow.
But I absolutely make time for this because it is so meaningful to me to honor our veterans and meaningful to our community and our country to do this honor. So we accept people. There are certainly no auditions. People just come. We have the music and the good feeling, many tears during parts of the concert.
I bet.
But the good feeling from the stage and from the audience, it is phenomenal for us to be able to do this service. And people say, this has meant so much to me as I remember and do honor.
And I think as we all glance around the audience, we see people we know, some of whom we knew were veterans, some we had no idea.
Sure.
So really a great feeling, great community, uplifting experience.
We talk about the concert that is on the 9th at 7 at St. Edward's, but you're adding an additional date the next night, the 10th in Olympia. Tell me about that.
We were contacted by Olympia, and United Churches has someone who's in the choir who said, we would love to do this. Is there any way this year that you could come and sing at our church? And we just heard about this a week and a half ago, and I thought, oh, this will be, I mean, the notice is too late. But I said to the choir, just a show of hands. Again, this is going to be a holiday weekend. How many of you would be available to share this with Olympia? To my surprise, 90% of the singers raised their hand. Retired Major General James McElroy has been with us every one of the 8 years. I called him last night again thinking he probably has plans.
Sure.
His comment was, are the singers going to be there? I said, they are, but again, I don't want to ask too much of you. He said, no, if the singers are going to be there to do this important work, I will be there.
Wow.
So I'm so excited. We are going to, again, share this concert in Olympia to honor veterans in our country.
So just a handful of Saturdays left for practice.
Right.
1 to 4 at United Methodist.
Correct.
And you can pick up CDs there too if you are interested in then singing on the 9th. And then what else is happening on the 9th? Are we doing, people are encouraged to bring canned food, or is it a fundraiser, or is it just to come and listen and experience and remember what Veterans Day means to everybody?
Hey.
We invite people to come at 7. The concert lasts about an hour,
Okay.
a little bit more, but not a lengthy concert. Afterwards, there will be cookies and punch, but that really is a time when many of us, I am a veteran, many of us get together, share stories. So there's a lot of what branch were you in, where were you stationed, but also veteran supporters, and I don't want to leave those out. Patti is what we call a veteran supporter. That means there was a father, a mother, a brother, a sister, a neighbor, a husband, a wife who was a service member.
Wow.
And so that afterwards is more than just a social hour.
Sure.
It's a time for people to get together and share stories. At this year's concert, Patti will be sharing the experience of a veteran supporter and what it's like to wait at home, knowing that the veteran is perhaps in harm's way. We are honoring not just veterans too of wars, but anybody who was in service, who could be called up at any time. So this is not limited just to war veterans. Anyone who has served. We had a general a few years ago who said, as far as I'm concerned, if you were in for 90 days and you did KP, you still served your country and you still deserve to be honored. And I think that's exactly right. Now, a lot of us did a little more than KP, but
Sure.
if you were in service, you deserve to be honored. And if you supported veterans, you deserve to be honored. And that's the purpose of this concert.
So in answer to your question, Jeff, come, bring yourself. It's a free concert. Bring your singing voice because there is a sing-along. That's pretty fun. And just bring those healing thoughts. I know that my husband was in the service, Vietnam era, but he went to Germany. And he doesn't feel as though he deserves to be recognized as a veteran. We all do. We're all part of this, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yay.
Songs of Freedom. It is coming up on the 9th at 7 p.m. at St. Edward's, and then on the 10th in Olympia at United Churches of Olympia. We'll put links and more information about this on our show notes when we post this interview. The practices are again Saturdays, and there's only a few left before the concert from 1 to 4 at United Methodist. So get involved and come on out and see this great concert, participate, and just be reminded of what people have put their own lives on the line for service and for protection of our country for this upcoming Veterans Day. Beth, Patti, thanks for coming on.
Jeff,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.
Thanks.
Good to see you too.